Hello, everyone, and greetings live. I'm coming to you from the United States of America. In fact, I'm over in Maryland right now. I wish I could be with you here in Bennington, but unfortunately, I'm over here in Maryland. So, why don't you come see me for a second so I can explain what's going to happen today? Oh, there you are. Hello, everyone. Uh, like I said, can't be there in person. Wish I could, but I still have some things planned for you. So it's basically just like a huge digital version of me is with you right now. So that should be pretty okay, right? So today we're going to be doing just a short activity on note naming. And of course, I feel like you guys are masters of naming notes. So this is not something that I want you to do because you're terrible at it. I just want to make sure we don't forget. So we should probably begin. Yeah? Okay. Uh, at some point, your teacher's going to hand you some papers. But in the meantime, let's take a look at this. So here I am on a staff, and it's not just an ordinary staff, it's a treble staff. So I need to probably put that on there. So I've got my fancy pen here that I don't draw well with. I feel like if I set my hand on the screen, it does weird things, but that's okay. We'll survive. But we know that we have to have one of these fancy things here. And then, of course, we know that the staff has 5. It has 5 lines. What are those lines? Of course, we know that they are E, G, B, D, F. E, G, B, F. And in between each line, there lies a space. F-A-C-E. It spells the word face, right? So if we see a note printed on a line, let me see if I can just zoom this in a little bit better for some of you sitting at the back of the room. That's right, I'm thinking about you back there. Hey, are you asleep? What are you doing back there? Yeah, I'm watching you. You, right there. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Yeah, pay attention. Now, if I were to draw a note anywhere on the staff, any suggestions out there? Okay, second line. Okay. So if I were to draw a note on the second line of the staff, right? All I have to do is know that it's on a line and then do my song. The staff has 5. It has 5 lines. E, G, B, D, F, E, G, B, D, F. E, G, right? And that makes a lot of sense, right? What about space? Any spaces out there? Oh, third space? Okay, I can do that. So let's see it. Let's say that I drew I'll do a half note this time. Half note on the third space. And then I just have to note that, well, third space, F-A-C, hello, it's a C, right? Not too bad. But what happens when I go above or below the staff? Uh-oh, that's where it kind of gets weird. Oh, so we know that, and I'm just going to do whole notes here, but we know this is E, right? But what if I write a note here? Oh, my goodness. Well, we've had the alphabet so far, right? Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what do you mean we've had the alphabet? Because everything goes up through G. So I have A, B, C, D, E, F, and here would be G, which we'll get to in a little bit. Shh. But then you just have to go backwards. Here's G, F, E. What comes before E in the alphabet? A D, okay? And then what if I were to go a step further and then draw a note here? Oh, no, that's also below. Oh, goodness gracious, because I have line E, space, D. I'm going down in the alphabet. What comes before D in the alphabet? You are exactly right. It's C, right? Now, it might seem a little weird to go backwards in the alphabet, but if you're going down, then you have to go in reverse order, okay? If you're going up, then you're going to go in alphabetical order, okay? And just like we said up here at the top, when I am counting up the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then that has to be G because we're just going alphabetically up. And then I could keep going even further than that, right? And I could say, okay, well then what's on the line above G? And we know that we start the alphabet over, right? So that has to be A. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so that is lines and spaces in a nutshell. I would use your EGBDF in your face, and then for anything that happens to be above or below, right? Above, go up in the alphabet. Below, go reverse alphabet, and you'll be just fine. Just fine. Now, let's take a look at this page that your teacher either has handed to you, or will hand to you right now. Now, I know many of you love to show off your handwriting, and here's a great opportunity. Can I tell you what? So you need to make sure at the top of that sheet there's a place for you to put your name. And you might be thinking to yourself, wow, Mr. Keogh, but how would I know? There are 2 lines there. How could I possibly know which line should contain my name? You can just guess. No, I'm just kidding. It says name, so make sure you write your name. That would be really helpful, please. Okay? And then class code would be fine, unless, you want to be cool and you want to write the Weeda Dogs. Is that how you guys spell it? I can't remember. Or, whoever you are. You could be Strike Force. Let's see. What are the other classes that you could be? Gardens of Eden. Oops. And then, let's see. Cruising for Bruising. I can't remember what you guys are. But something like that. So you write your class name in there. You'll be totally fine. And in the meantime, in the after time, let's take a look at this. These doesn't seem too difficult in here. It says write the correct letter name under each note in treble clef. Well, they're all in treble clef, so that's not too bad. So you're simply going to use, the clues that we've already discussed to figure these out, right? I look at that note and I go, ooh, it's in a space. And I know that in between each line there lies a space. FACE, it spells the word face, right? That's the only clue I'm going to give you on that section, okay? Now, the next section. Oh, this sounds beautiful. It says, this is important. Draw quarter notes for the following names. Oh, it says, don't forget to draw the stem correctly. That's something we don't really talk a lot about because we normally do stem up. But there's a little clue here that tells you how to do it. And I might show you real quick. Do not use ledger lines. And in some cases, there may be more than one correct answer. That's amazing. Now, talking about ledger lines, check this out. Let's see, you can need a pen. So anything that is on the middle line or lower, the stem is going to be down. But if you draw any, on the middle line or above, the stems are going to go down. So all of these quarter notes, the stems go down because they're on the middle line or higher. But the moment I get below the center line, the stem starts to go up and it's on the right side. So just so you guys are aware. Don't freak out, okay? Now, back on track. Okay, here we go. The first one is A, right? So it wants you to draw quarter notes on A. So I'm not sure why I'm whispering. But so you would just look at the letter, figure out where it goes on the staff, make sure it's a quarter note. I'm not even going to take you through that one. Sorry, you're on your own. Okay, and then, this last section. I can't believe they were this nice to you. I really wish it would have been a little bit harder, but that's okay. What? What'd you say out there? You wish it wasn't? You're glad it's easier? No. Points off. Okay, so let's see. Draw a quarter note F. I did that. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. It's supposed to be a highlighter. Draw a quarter note F. Okay, that is higher than the note printed on the staff. That would be because there are 2 options, right? It says quarter note F. Well, the reason that this is easier is because they already drew a quarter note for you, so you knew what it would look like, and that's a huge bummer. But it wants an F. And we know that the lines are E, G, B, D, F. So this is an option for a quarter note here. Okay. But we also know that the spaces spell face, right? So there's two Fs that are possibilities. How do we know which one's the correct one? Because of what it said in the instructions. What did it say again? It said, that is, that is higher than the note printed on the staff. And it just means higher than the note that they gave you, right? So it gave us this one. It wants the F that's higher. Well, it's got to be that one. So I would say that that one's your answer. So make sure you would draw that one inside the box, please. Inside the box, okay? And every single one of these is going to ask you to draw a specific note, higher or lower than the one that's printed. Make sure you're looking at it. It wants these to be half notes, whole notes, half, quarter, eighth, right? Make sure you write the correct one. Not sure why I was talking that way. Anywho, hopefully you feel comfortable with this sheet. If you don't, maybe you could get comfortable with it. Your teacher might be able to help you. A neighbor might be able to help you, but I would like you to take a crack at this on your own before you start asking for help, okay? The staff has 5. It has 5 lines. EGBDF, EGBDF. And in between each line there lies a space. FACE. Yes, it spells the word face. Okay. Well, anywho, I miss you guys a whole bunch. Hoping to see you guys very soon. Be good for your sub. Be good for your teacher. Be good to each other. Be good to everyone, because it just makes the world a happier place. Okay? Take care. Be safe.